In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 27, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins versus Cleveland Guardians. The Minnesota Twins travel to take on the Cleveland Guardians in a clash of American League Central foes. These two squads sit atop the division, with Minnesota holding a 2.5-game lead. The Twins enter fresh off back-to-back wins over Colorado, putting the brakes on a 1-4 slide. The Guardians come in after a lost weekend against Boston that saw the club get swept in their home park. Minnesota sends veteran Sonny Gray to the hill in this one to take on the young Triston McKenzie for Cleveland. Minnesota is 6-1 in their last 7 Monday games and 1-5 in their last 6 games against the American League Central. The under is 4-1 in Minnesota's last 6 road games. Cleveland is 5-1 in their last 6 Monday games and 0-4 in their last 4 games. The over is 4-1 in Cleveland's last 5 home games. The under is 4-0 in these two teams' last 4 head-to-head meetings in Cleveland. These two American League Central foes are trending in opposite directions as they start this series. Minnesota is 2 games up on Cleveland for first place in the American League Central and has won 3 of their last 4 games. Minnesota is starting Sonny Gray, who has allowed 6 runs in his last 28 innings pitched. Cleveland is starting Triston McKenzie, who allowed 6 runs over 4.1 innings pitched against Minnesota in his last start. These two teams stack up pretty evenly on paper. Each squad boasts a formidable offensive attack centered around a dynamic threat with Buxton and Ramirez. While neither team produces eye-popping stats in any category, both have performed solidly across the boards. Gray has bounced back from injury with an excellent stretch to start his season and an ERA below 2.5. Look for him to continue his strong work against a feast or famine offense in Cleveland that is averaging just 2 runs per game over their last 4. The Guardians are 0-4 in their last 4 games. The Twins, meanwhile, have held the upper hand in head-to-head meetings, going 4-1 in their last 5 battles at Progressive Field. Ultimately, Minnesota has the edge on Monday as they enter in the better form at the moment and with the more proven starting pitching in Sonny Gray. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Both Gray and McKenzie have performed well in limited work so far, despite each of them struggling last time out. Look for them to recapture their form on Monday. Cleveland's offense has been scuffling during their mini-losing streak, averaging just 2 runs per game over the last 4 contests. The Twins snapped out of a funk the last 2 days with 6-run efforts, but expect them to take a step back Monday against a dynamic young arm in McKenzie. The under 3-1 in Minnesota's last 4 games overall and has gone 4-0 the last 4 times these squads have met in Cleveland. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals kick off a 3-game series in St. Louis on Monday night. The Marlins sit in 4th place in the highly competitive National League East, while the Cards are battling back and forth with the Milwaukee Brewers for first place in the National League Central. The pitching matchup for Monday night will feature right-hander Pablo Lopez of the Marlins taking on ageless righty Adam Wainwright of the Cardinals. The Marlins are 15-37 in their last 52 in Game 1 of a series and 1-6 in their last 7 Monday games. Miami is 27-63 in their last 90 road games. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are 2-5 in their last 7 in Game 1 of a series and 37-16 in their last 53 Monday games. St. Louis is 8-3 in their last 11 versus a team with a losing record. This game is going to be close with 2 good starting pitchers battling, but there definitely is a difference. Pablo Lopez is 1-1 with a 4.56 ERA in 4 June starts thus far, while Adam Wainwright is 2-2 with a 2.68 ERA in 6 home starts over the course of the season. These offenses have been on 2 different levels as of late, with the Marlins scoring 4.14 runs per game in their last 14 games, while the Cardinals are averaging 4.93 runs per game in their previous 15 games. St. Louis has won 8 of the previous 9 games against Miami. Wainwright needs to have a bounce-back start here, though. In his last 2 games combined, Wainwright is 0-1 with 8 earned on 14 hits and 2 walks in 11 combined innings. As for Lopez, he had a rough start versus the Mets recently, but came back with 7 shutout innings versus Colorado his last time up. We should have a pretty solid starter matchup here. If Wainwright can get a quality outing, though, St. Louis should be okay. The Cardinals have traditionally been a good home team, and this season is no exception. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. In their previous 3-game set in Miami, the two teams combined to go 3-0 to the under. The Marlins hit poorly on the road this season at just .229 overall, while the Cardinals hit better at home. They are facing a pitcher that kept them in check in the first matchup to the tune of just 3 hits. The Marlins are 7-3 to the under in the last 10 games as well. Both teams have pitched decently throughout the month of June, as the Cardinals have a 4.02 ERA in 26 games, while the Marlins have a 4.47 ERA in 25 games so far. Neither offense has too much power to overwhelm the opposite pitcher, as Miami is 13th in baseball with 80 home runs as a team, while St. Louis is right behind them at 14th with 79 homers. The under has hit in 7 of the last 8 games played in St. Louis between these teams. Look for a well-pitched and low-scoring tight game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Kansas City Royals. The Texas Rangers take on the Kansas City Royals in the first of a 3-game American League series on Monday evening. The Rangers will have a confident Martin Perez on the hill. The Royals counter with Chris Bubic. The Rangers lead the season series 2-1. Texas is 48-102 in their last 150 road games and 4-1 in their last 5 Monday games, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall. Kansas City is 4-1 in their last 5 series opening games and 22-47 in their last 69 Monday games, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 home games. Texas has won 3 out of the last 4, while Kansas City has lost 8 of its last 26 at home, and the Royals have dropped 79 of the last 115 against a team from the American League West. This game on Monday will feature the success of one pitcher compared to the lack of success of the other recently. Texas Rangers starter Martin Perez has had 2 consecutive strong outings, allowing 14 hits and only 1 run in 13 innings, and the Rangers won each of the 2 games. In contrast, Kansas City starter Chris Bubic has allowed 9 runs and 17 hits in the last 15 2/3 innings, and on the season has a 7.41 ERA. While Rangers starter Perez carries a 1.92 ERA. The Royals are one of the worst teams in the majors, and this is not a good matchup for them, while the Rangers continue to inch closer to that .500 mark and should thrive in this series. I get the reasoning for looking at a home underdog in certain spots, but I'm not about backing a Kansas City team that's clearly back on the downturn after a hot run last week and is starting a struggling starter in Chris Bubic here, who is not a reliable option. The Rangers had a couple of sluggish performances against Washington, but they usually perform well with Perez on the hill, so the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Martin Perez will do his part to keep the total under, as the Rangers left-hander has a 1.92 ERA. The total has finished under in each of Texas' last 4. Kansas City has seen the total finish under in 8 of the last 10 overall and in 6 in the last 8 against the team from the American League West. Texas is only 20th in runs scored, and Kansas City is even worse at 27th. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.